Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Driving the Wheels Off. Today, we're going to install a fuel system rebuild kit on this Z355E John Deere lawnmower. So let's get started. So wouldn't you know it, I got the lawnmower out for my first mow of the season, and I realized that my fuel pump was leaking and that the vacuum hose or the pulse line was too short and was leaking there as well. So I went ahead and bought this fuel system rebuild kit, and we're gonna go ahead and get that installed now. I'm gonna use a pair of channel locks, and we're gonna pull this clamp back, and we're gonna pull this hose off. This is the fuel in hose. Then we're going to take the clamp down on this one and pull that off. This is the fuel out hose, and it runs down to the fuel filter. Okay, finally got that thing off of there. And boy, that thing really needs to be replaced. Ew, that's ugly. Now I'm going to use my 5/16 nut driver and remove the fuel pump. And now we can go ahead and pull our vacuum line right out of the top of here. Now when replacing the fuel pump, there's only two ways that you can put it in here. You can put it with these two facing up or these two facing down. You want both of these facing down, and then this one will automatically be facing the right way. The kit comes with two types of vacuum hose. This one and this one. Mine is going to be the longer one. We're going to pop this little red cap off of here. If you have one of these handy dandy little hooks from Harbor Freight, it's going to make this job a lot easier. Now you don't want to use the pointy end, you just want to kind of use it to push that down in there. There's actually two layers, and you're only going to put the bottom layer into the hole, and then the top layer is going to sit on the outside. If you need to wiggle it around or whatever, you can do that now. We're going to go ahead and slide this up as far as it'll go, all the way up. And see, now there's the just original bend is perfect. So basically what's happening is the pistons are moving and they're bringing some air in here, and they're spinning the fuel pump to make the pump suck the fuel from this direction and push it that direction. So now that we have the hard one on there, that was the hardest part. The rest of it's just gravy. What we're going to do is we're going to pop this red cap off here. We're going to put that hose right on there like that. We're going to take this clamp and we're going to clamp that hose again, and make sure that you leave this pinch point facing out, so if you need to remove it again, you can get to it easily. We know that the old hose was a good length, right? So we want it to attach here, and then we want this hose to fit inside these little carrier clamps. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this hose, and technically I could reuse this one. It's not really in bad shape, but since we have a brand new one, I'm going to go ahead and replace it, and I'm going to use this length to cut the new one. Now we're going to put a clamp on this end, and we're going to put a clamp on this end. Now we're going to take our new fuel filter and we're going to jam that as far back as we can. And actually, I need to move that clamp back some. Okay, so now I moved that clamp back just a little ways, and let's try to get this on here as far as possible. And you can wiggle that hose around, you can spin it, just don't break it. There, that's good enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that clamp, I'm going to put it right up here, right there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put this back on this hose, and we're going to take that clamp and pinch it and bring it back as close to the end as we can get it. There, just like that. Now we're going to take this red cap off of here. We're going to take this hose and we're going to slide it as far up as we can get it, right there. Now again, we want to make sure that our clamp is as close up here as possible. And now we're going to take this new hose and we're going to put it inside those clamps so that it's being held nice and tight and it's not flopping around. And then when we're done, it should look like this. If we did that properly, as soon as we turn over the motor, the fuel filter should fill up with fuel. If you're looking for the kit or any of the tools I'm using today, please check them out in the description below. Okay, it did fill up. Now, let's try again. And that is definitely the sound we were looking for. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.